When we colour grade with the free vectors, as we saw, we can grade inside and outside a shape. But also by clicking the button here, we can define our own shapes. And we do that in the shape interface here. Now, rather than duplicating the tutorials, there's in fact a full tutorial on the shapes and how we use them in the compositing section. So have a look at that to go through every control. But as a preview, what we can basically do is create a shape just by clicking around and double clicking to finish the shape. And by default, our shape is associated with vector 1. And as we saw in vector 1, we made a particular color grade. By double clicking a shape, we can select it, and dragging the width will allow us to add softness, and the offset will allow us to change whether the softness is on the inside or the outside. We can do that for any individual control point or any selection of control points, or we also have full control using tangents. We can have multiple shapes, one for each vector, and the way we organize that would be, for example, to add another vector, and in this one we'll go in a different color through a shape, back to shapes, create shape. So we can see that this particular shape, because I've double clicked it to select it, it's showing that it's working with vector 2. And if I double click this one, we can see it's working off vector 1. We can change that. The shapes can be manually animated. Or they can be motion tracked as well. So have a look in the compositing tutorial for shapes, for a full tutorial on every function here. The only difference between using shapes for compositing and using shapes for grading is this. Shapes can be added to any single thing on Mistika's timeline. And with the exception of the color grader, they all create an alpha channel, which is used for cutting out parts of the frame. However, in the case of the color grader, the shapes don't affect the alpha channel. Rather, they work directly with the free vectors.